All right, here we are. Another episode of Words from Ikol. Not going video today. Really just don't feel like it. Kind of looked like shit. Fucking got off work. I'm in fucking pajama pants and shit. Fucking, yeah, who gives a shit, honestly. Sitting over here with Narfi. Fucking Narfi, Loki's son, my dog. Fucking blue-eyed wolf looking motherfucker. But, yeah, supposed to be doing a podcast. Didn't get around to it. Tornadoes and floods and shit happening all in my area. But none of that matters. I laugh at tornadoes. I'll punch a tornado in the dick. Don't give a shit about any of that. Ain't Dorothy ain't gonna blow away, and this ain't fucking Kansas to begin with. So, not quite sure what I was supposed to be talking about. Didn't quite get any messages on which specific subjects. So, once again, just going to talk about magic. But I wanted to bring up a certain specific topic. And I'm going to bring up those little witchy girls that really don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they want to talk a good game, read a lot of Barnes & Noble's books, and wear the little witchy skirts. None of them really fucking have real magic. They pretend to. They're like, oh, peace, and do any harm none, and all that Wicca bullshit, or whatever they read in some fucking book. Some book written by some feminist fucking cunt or some cuck-ass fucking soy boy. Yeah, not to get too political, but why just because you're in magic do you have to be some kind of pussy-ass motherfucker? Like, you don't have to use it to hurt people. You don't have to use it to curse people, but you ain't got to be a fucking bitch. And that's something that's been irritating me on my mind a lot lately. I really don't understand why so many people are so fucking fluffy, or they're such pretend wanna-be fucking Satanists. First of all, evil? Like, really? Magic isn't good, bad, evil, black, white, fucking green. It doesn't come back on you threefold unless that's what's in your fucking head. You know, I don't sit there and I don't worry about books. You know, yeah, I take a lot of stuff people write. I take movies. I take cartoons. Anything that can actually help my mind understand something and give me a new directive or a new perspective. Yeah, I'm going to use. But all these stupid rules that we all seem to follow, you know, I hate to say it, but I think Crowley really had it best as, you know, do as you will should be the extent of the law. Why are there laws on magic? It's bending reality to your will. It's literally using existence and writing your art onto it. It comes from within you. And I think that's something a lot of people forget. They think they got to sit down and pray to some god and use some outside entity. And what they forget in the first place is it all comes from them. That's one thing I think the chaos magicians in the 70s and 80s actually did get right. I mean, there's some pretentiousness in it, but there always is in magic. If you're not a little pretentious, you're probably not really getting deep into it. You get pretentious when you're fucking with shit that you normally can't see or show people. And even if you show people, not everybody's going to believe and not everybody wants to see. You know, everybody thinks magic, like you're going to sit around like the movie The Craft or some shit, like 3 fucking stupid high school bitches. And it's like, no. At best, you're adjusting probability around you to make the odds play in your favor. You know, at worst, you're psychologically convincing yourself so that way you live a lifestyle that helps the things that you want to happen come along. And I don't really give a shit about tapping in and praying to some god, right, or following some fucking rules, because I tell you what, if you're doing all that, you're wasting your fucking time on fucking low-level shit. I live my life with magic. That's all it is. To the point, and I have multiple people that will back this up. I might actually point them into the comments. If you're on my Facebook or if you know me personally, you know this. If I need a job, I can literally walk out of my job tomorrow, go sit down at a bar and go, give me a beer. And by the time I leave that bar, I'll have another job. Not at that bar where I want to be. It's a mindset that attracts things to you. It is understanding the gaps and the shuffle of reality, of how time is like a flip book of a cartoon that you can go forwards and backwards, and you could send messages one way and another way because it's all happening at once. And that's why a lot of people don't understand 4D, 5D, 6D. I think on further episodes I'm going to get more into that. Right now it's just kind of a random. I really haven't set up a good structure here. I kind of need a team. I don't know if anybody out there is really wanting to work on a podcast and get some production done. Could use some editing. Actually, I don't have my partner here, Kosa Dose. Normally she's pretty good at balancing me out and helping me transition. We're now on different schedules, so that's why I haven't been doing podcastration. But I hope to get some episodes of that coming out soon, some more music. But right now, I've really been focusing on the magic. Something I used to be humble about. And I realized, why be humble if you're actually good? It doesn't mean you gotta be a dick. But shit, you want people to believe in this stuff. You want people to take you seriously. You don't want your aunts and uncles and everybody else at holidays making fun of you. Then live in a way and show people that you actually have power, that magic is real. It's not some hocus pocus bullshit like they think. And if you're acting that way, no wonder they're making fun of you. Because us real magicians are going to make fun of you too. So I think for this episode, I'm probably going to cut it short. Because Words of Ikol is, just little teasers here and there. Here's to all those wannabe witchy girls that only know what they read in fucking books. Why don't you go back on Amazon, order some more Raven Wolf or fucking Buckley. Oh my god, if you learn from Buckley, just shoot yourself now. Don't curse yourself. Literally go to the store, buy a gun. Well, I can't say that because, I can't promote suicide. First of all, I'll get deplatformed, and if somebody actually did kill themselves, then they'd blame me, even though, free will and all that good shit. Go buy a Nerf gun and go shoot yourself in the eye repeatedly until it hurts. And then after it hurts, I want you to go set, and I want you to cast a circle. I want you to put candles all the way around you. I want you to call your favorite god. And then I want you to take a handful of salt and throw it in your fucking eyes as your sacrifice to that god. And ask them to help you stop being so weak and stupid. Use your magic. It is you. It is your art. It is the expression and your connection to the oneness that ties it all together. It's the reason magnets work. It's the reason why there's gravity, but we can't explain it. It's the glue that holds it all together. It's the will written in the code. And when you start to understand and look at it that way, you understand you're one with it. And it will talk to you. It will explain things to you. And when you really get good, you realize it's still you talking to you. And that's why you can make it happen, because you and it are the same. We're all tied into this one thing. Well, not everybody. I don't believe we all have souls. I believe there's a lot of human animals out there that aren't connected, and they can't be connected. I don't believe that everybody that's born receives a soul. And I don't believe just because you have a soul, you'll even recognize it. I think the human animal and the mind can live its own life and be creative and do its own thing without the soul ever having influence. I think we just happen to be lucky enough that these animals that we embody can become giant antennas and help us connect more to the soul and the higher dimensions. But most of the people you probably see walking around are soulless. Look at the sociopaths, psychopaths, all those cluster B manipulative fucks that are out there that just want to hurt people. And just because you want to hurt people doesn't make you one of those people. But we all know who we're talking about, and we've all dealt with those kind of people. So if you have a soul and you can do magic, be proud of it. Don't use it as some kind of witchy thing and scare people. And because honestly, magic and witchcraft are two different things. Because I believe the soulless can do witchcraft. I think they can find entities to do work for them. But I think a true magician uses their own power and their own connection, their own soul that ties themselves to everything. And that is why our magic works. My magic is so strong and I can bend reality because I appreciate the beauty of what reality is. And it is thankful that I at least notice it. And it says, thank you for realizing I'm there. Hey, let me show you what you can do. And that is why I've been doing this. Because I'm here to show you what you can do so you see reality too. And you can be thankful. And it can be happy to be noticed. So that's the end of the episode. Now that we got cars and everything else fucking going by. I need to start soundproofing the office here, but I appreciate you for listening, and I'll probably be back next week with another rant that you're all going to hate or maybe you'll love.